Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show. Yeehaw!
Good morning, Southern Fried Podcast fans and all you folks out there in Cornbread Nation. We love us some breadheads around here. I'm so glad to have you here with us this morning. I'm Rob. That's Dave. I'm the clickbait.
Yep.
He's the old guy. But he's a good guy. Sure do like me some Dave over there. He's a good fella.
Don't even act like you're not old too. Cornbread Nation, folks, by the way, we had some folks join last night. We're going to run this through. Our 1 year anniversary is Memorial Day 2025. Come join on the Facebook side, the Cornbread Nation, and you will be part of the inaugural group, the charter members of the Cornbread Nation. So you've got a few months left. You'll still be able to join after that, but we're gonna pull that group down, and they will be the charter members of the Cornbread Nation.
Yes,
and be a breadhead of the original charter members. And so we've got 70 something of those, and we should easily double that here over the next month or two with all the things we're going to be doing with Cornbread Nation. Welcome to Friday, where we're still under attack in America, and we still need answers. And we need to kick somebody's butt. We need to be busting down doors on tariff sales and everything else. That's what I want to see, Rob.
Yes.
I'm a ticked off American. I don't want to see regular Americans getting the doors busted down. I want to see some terror groups. I want to see them being drug out of the house.
Yeah.
Let's go after them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And overseas as well. Who are the ones behind it? Who in ISIS? Who raise that ugly head up out of the sand and let us see your pretty smile. We're going to take care of it.
Yes.
That's my feelings right now, Rob. Is that pretty clear? I'm ready to kick butt and take names, or take names and kick butt, whatever you want to say. How dare you? And this military connection, what's going on with that, man? That just
the FBI is saying there's no connection.
Folks with military.
The FBI is saying there's no connection.
Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
We don't have the best in the FBI anymore. We have the DEI version of the FBI.
Struck it basically the same, pretty close to the same time. Cybertrucks involved, explosives. Oh, sure. There's no connection. Both of them were having some Huh?
Weren't the Cybertrucks rented from the same company too?
I don't know if it was the same company. They're both rented. They both were having supposed domestic problems with their exes or something like that. One was more recent or whatever. One made videos. One supposedly converted and was being all crazy, but his brother said he was a lovely fellow. I disagree. He was not a lovely fellow. He's an evil murderer. And and they knew when they took those barriers down, they knew that, and they could have put up concrete barriers. That's a failure. Somebody needs to lose their job, if not be prosecuted for a security lapse like that allowed that to happen. How do you do that? Okay, you're changing out the guard, so to speak, on the top of security barrier you use. You can't use some concrete barriers for a while. No. We got them all over the South. They're like the orange barrels and cones. They just multiply. Concrete barriers, orange cones, orange barrels.
They're like the Georgia State flower.
That's part of the landscape.
Sprout up,
They are. They grow up everywhere.
But really and truly, besides looking for the terrorists and the ones involved, the current administration needs to be held accountable too. Good morning, Cook. Good morning, Cook. I'm sorry I missed it. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off all day yesterday. I didn't quit running about midnight last night. And I'm dragging a little bit this morning, but it's good to see a poster.
Yeah, we ran till about 12:30. Cook was in the house. He had some supporters coming by to tell him, hey, and he's ready to go, man. He's all in. Cornbread Nation, man.
Well,
he loves the new logo.
One of these days, me and Cook going to have the Saturday night hootenanny while you're over at Wally World. A hoot nanny.
He wore his cowboy hat, and he did call them cowgirls. He even said it. We did our picks. He's trying to find that original show. We went back and looked. I don't know where it's at, but I know it's up. We did a live or recorded it and put it live. I don't remember if we did it live or recorded it, but our original picks, when we had picked the season, he wanted to go back and watch that for the NFL college. And we tried to find it, but we had to go to Showtime. So we need to find that and get her up there.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
But we made our picks last night on Sunday's games, had some fun with that. We even had online participation. Lewis and Chickbait were doing their NFL picks as well, and college. We had fun.
Oh, man. Well,
Dogs lose. Unfortunately, they played horrendously in most of the game. I mean, the defense. They didn't give up a lot of yards and stuff, but critical tackling issues at inopportune times. Jeremy was there too. He was. He was a little bit chill. He was that first show. With the sports show. I said, Jeremy, which one you picking? He was real hard for him to say it, but he finally did. He did a good job.
Was he looking at the camera?
The second show we called him Big Sexy. It was Dave the AM, Cowboy Cook, and Big Sexy.
Was he looking at the camera?
He was looking at the camera. At first show, he was a little bit locked up, like, oh.
If he was looking at the camera, he was getting over there. That's bad.
Well, I told him you were under attack every show from your cat, and then he goes, "I was under attack. A cat attacked me."
He knows.
So we mentioned that what happened to him again.
Yes, Chuck. He's in there singing the songs of his people this morning, and he's trying to trip me up coming out of the bedroom. Everything.
Chickbait got cracked up because I called you the Rob. She said the Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, they thought they had a poltergeist moment in Ohio last night. Cracked me up. Oh, I said, don't let the TV pull you in, Chickbait. Don't let the
come here. Oh, show off.
Good morning on Instagram. Thanks for being at the Southern Fried Podcast. There's the killer cat.
Yeah, there he is.
The star. It's the Rob and Chucker show.
Yes. Come on, Chuckers. Yes, you do. He was a pretty boy. Yes, he is. Look at him about halfway got his ears laid back. He's ready to knock the snot out of me. Well, look at the camera. Don't look at me. You got to look at the camera. There you go. Now you can see it. That's Dave. So, the Rob, huh? The Rob. Well, when I was going with my old alias, Jebediah Thackwar, and I always tell everybody my name was Jebediah T. Thackwar. What does T stand for? The. There's Michael. Good morning. Yes, he's definitely an outlaw Chuck. Oh, my goodness.
The Rob. I love it.
Oh, hang on just a sec. I got to back up. I'll be right back.
All right, man. Yeah, well, good morning on Friday. Like I said, Dogs lose. Notre Dame wins, goes on. The Final Four is set for the first 12 of the 12-game playoff, and then we're down to the 4. And we'll see what happens. It's Penn State against Notre Dame and Texas against Ohio State. We made our picks last night on who we think will win these games and overall. And it's some pretty good matchups. I really think that Penn State will beat Notre Dame. And a lot of people are picking Ohio State. I just think Texas they've proven their moxie. And even though they've come close on some stuff, that was a tough game. I just think they're going to beat Ohio State. And I'm picking. I would like to see Penn State win, but I think Texas is going to win it all. I think it's going to be the Arch Manning legend game. Arch Manning is going to come in and do something pretty incredible, and the Manning legend lives. That's what I think. So that's my prediction. But Georgia lays an egg. They played horrible on special teams. My gosh, they still had problems with drop passes.
Oh, I watched one pass.
Gave up
I didn't watch much of the game because I was running, but the dude jumped up and brought his hands. I mean, the ball hit him in the hands, and he's pulling his hands in like, ah!
It's the worst place it could have hit him.
I don't want to die.
We couldn't run the ball.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, I know where Georgia needs.
Stockton played well, but he definitely cannot feel the backside pressure yet.
No.
He got sacked four times, 5 times, something like that. I think 4.
No. Penn State versus Notre Dame don't even sound right. You're right, it don't cook. All of our previous to this year SEC teams are out and they're playing horrible. They played horrible this year. SEC did not do good this year. I mean, we did good. I mean, no. But they didn't not where they normally do. So, okay, I want to. The FBI is saying that there's no connection between these two knuckleheads. The attack occurred on the same day. Both of them were Cybertrucks, both rented Cybertrucks. Both Cybertrucks were rented out of state and driven to where they were going to be used. We got the Fort Bragg connection. If there's no connection between these two, personally, my question is, if you look deeper, is there not a connection from people that they knew or something like that? It's real early in the investigation, but and now Biden is hollering out, or has hollered out before, the biggest threat to this country is white supremacists. And by that, he's talking about, I feel like he's talking about MAGA, the Make America Great movement. And that is, it couldn't be, what a knucklehead statement to make. And I know he made it a while back, and I know he was probably trying to make a point and all this other good stuff. We don't run around doing this stuff. We don't.
No.
No. Oh, Dave and I are MAGA. We got to be right. We pray for everybody. We love everybody. We wouldn't have nothing bad happen to nobody if we could help it. We are definitely for America and American people. And yes, that includes you over there in North Carolina and East Tennessee and Georgia and that's still suffering from the storms and stuff. We have not forgotten you. We know you're there. We still pray for you. But there's no connection. And they're saying this already. Have they even had time to even really look at it? It's going to come up with a connection. You watch and see. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You already put that up. Yeah, but they're going on a one-way trip, so they're not worrying about that. If you're going on a one-way trip, you don't care what you got to pay for something. I feel like that.
So sad.
It is. And I feel like really and truly and honestly that while the people in New Orleans and the people over in Las Vegas, while they may care that this stuff happened, thus far from the reactions that I'm getting from the government, I don't feel like they really care. That it happened. I really don't. Not from the comments it's being made, it's being downplayed and everything. I just don't feel like they even care. And it's bad to say that about our leadership in this country. And I hate to say that, but it feels true, Dave. It rings truth to me. I just don't feel like there's any motivation for them to do anything about it. It's just 15 people.
I know.
Mm.
Still got hostages out there.
Yeah. I bet we get them home within 19 days. Or they'll wish they had.
Something's going to happen. Well, even Fatah is saying they believe that President-elect Donald Trump's going to deal with Hamas by dealing with Iran. There's some people saying that there's a rumored strike that's going to occur on Iran on their nuclear facility. No confirmation on that, but sources are saying that there's going to be an attack on that Natanz nuclear facility in Iran. I don't know, but things are going to get settled, or it's either going to escalate or things are going to get settled. I mean, that's what we can say.
And see, we talk about things escalating. It's going to escalate. It's going to escalate. How much of an escalation is it to have Hamas still holding hostages? Our citizens, too. And how much of an escalation is it when we care about our people? That's not escalating. That's defending our people, protecting our people. Our citizens. Look, administration that's in office now, your citizens' lives matter. All of them. Citizen lives matter. It's not just the rest of the world. The rest of the world didn't elect you into office for you to protect them. We elected you into office to protect us. Come on. Do your job. You got this. You can do it. Come on, Joe. You answered all the questions. Now get your ass back to work. You got 16 days to go. Come on. Let's go, Joe. You can do it. Come on. The job's not over yet. You can do it, Joe.
Never forget what Obama's words about Joe from way back. Never underestimate the ability of Joe to blank things up. That's what he said. Never underestimate.
What is that, Michael? They are saying they're different because one hated America and the Vegas guy just had it out with the military. Doesn't make sense to bomb in front of Trump's hotel, though. No, it doesn't. And plus, you got the tie-in with the Tesla trucks and Elon Musk. I'm just not. There's too many coincidences here, and most police officers don't believe in coincidence, and detectives and investigators. I surely don't. I didn't know that Dave said that last night. I don't like that you all got to get them. What's he talking about? What's Cook talking about?
Hostages.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. They need to get off their butts and go get them. Hey, I changed my title there. Did you say? Though, Rob. That's why I had to
like
back
it.
out.
I just saw it.
That's why I had to back out.
Rob.
Yeah. And definitely, Michael, go, Joe, go. I mean, look, if you don't want to lead the country these last 16 days, let's just have an early inauguration. Step out, go to your beach in Delaware or wherever, to somebody's house and hide. Go find you a basement to crawl into. Somebody will help you down the steps. Go, Joe. You could do good. Get down them steps. And get down the steps and find you a comfy place to sit and watch the world go by. And let somebody else that gets in there that wants to lead and wants to protect the American people. Yeah. We're going to get these January 6ers that have been locked up. Get these January 6ers out of office that been locked up forever. Yeah, get them out and get them back out of this. They're blooming where y'all Nazi'd them up there. Because like some of people invited them into the White House. They went in there. They may not have been the smartest, but they didn't do anything wrong. Let's get them out. Michael, you are correct. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it moves like Joe Biden. I mean, it's a duck. Man, come on, Joe. You could do it. Come on. It's just 16 more days.
He moves like the robot, you know.
You don't even move like an old robot. Robots move better than he does. Oh, he actually moves like he belongs right in the middle of the nursing home. Eating soft food, getting his depends changed, babbling, little drool run out the corner of his mouth down here.
Come on, man.
Yeah. That's when they don't put any talcum powder on him after they change his depends. He's like, come on, man. What's the powder down there? I might have to walk up here and get me some more Jell-O. Come on, y'all.
He's going to be in the home thinking he's still in the Oval Office.
Yes. Where's the button?
He'll be up front near the front door. Hey, I'm Joe. I'm president.
Michael, that's because he does. He does. It just depends on the time of the day. Emphasis on depends.
Him and Jerry Nadler.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, with what he's doing right now, Michael, I think he's left I've got a mouthful of that stuff right now because it sure does leave a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, you only got 17 more days. Finish your job. Well, you can't really count the 20th because we'll have a new president on the 20th. So we got until the 19th. And that's 16 days. Come on, finish the job. If you're not, let's have an early inauguration and let's get this thing going. It's time for change. We cannot keep going this way. Why did I get on my soapbox this morning? Because I'm tired of this. Well, American people, I'm just going to get up here and just mouth off a bunch. I'm just going to say a bunch of nonsensical stuff, and y'all are going to believe it because I'm the president of the United States, and Kamala over here, she's my vice president. No, wait, she's the president. Oh no, wait, that's Jill. No, wait, that's Trump. Where's my Make America Great hat again? Where's it at? You know what it's time for? Time for me to change your hat out. Come on there, Mr. President. Let's get you right on into office this morning. Let's get it. Let's have it. Let's have an early inauguration. Let's get this thing over with. I know me and Dave have big plans for the 20th, but we can go ahead and do it early if you want to. We'll change them. We'll change our plans today. We can do it. We don't need 16 more days of Biden. Just let him go ahead and go back to his basement. Somebody push him down the steps and change his depends and give him his Jell-O and let him be all slack-eyed and talk nonsense to the people in the nursing home and quit trying to shove it down our throats. Because we don't believe it, we're not buying it. Oh,
I love it.
This is the only time I've worn a non-Georgia, except for Monkey Farm hat. So
I'm really think he's running the country already from Mar-a-Lago. I mean, everybody comes there. I mean, they bypass the White House. They go straight to Florida.
Why in the world would they go to the White House?
It's better weather and a better neighborhood.
Why would they even go to the White House at this point? Why? I mean, there's nobody in charge there. Nobody's doing anything. Yeah.
Well, they can watch them write checks to Ukraine because that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, she's got that down. If you throw a handful of cracked corn at Kamala Harris's feet, she wouldn't stop scratching for 3 days. Out there looking like a chicken out there, got her picking that corn. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I just compared her to Foghorn Leghorn. I'm sorry, Foghorn. I did not mean to compare you to Kamala Harris. Or compare Kamala Harris to you. That's Foghorn Leghorn. And for you people that don't know who Foghorn Leghorn is, get on YouTube and watch a cartoon. Because that's some of the greatest cartoons ever.
No
Foghorn
doubt.
Leghorn is legendary. And you
He
know,
rocks.
do you know they had the little old bitty hen on there, the old maid hen that was always after him and stuff. You remember that one? But and that's who Joe Biden is. He's
Yeah.
like a little old woman in a nursing home. Really? I mean, come on, man. He should be saying, "Come on, man." I mean, it's ridiculous. Let's not do anything. Let's just let the world run over us for the next 16 days, and we'll just. Oh, I like the way it feels when I have poop in my depends. Come on. It's time to move on, America.
Because time is today and time is tomorrow.
Don't do
You
it.
know,
Don't do
Kamala.
it. Don't do Kamala this morning. Kamala.
Kamala, China.
I wish I could do some truck. China. It's from China. I don't know. But they really do. And I believe this with my whole heart. They think American people and American citizens are idiots. They think we're idiots. Oh, we'll throw this out over here. Okay, we got all this stuff linked together here. Oh, but there can't be no connection. We'll get the FBI to say that there's no connection, and they'll just believe that there's no connection, even though we have all this similar stuff in the attacks here.
Yeah.
All this stuff here, they'll never believe it if we just tell them that the FBI said there's no connection. Then there's no connection. Yes, yeah, we're that dumb. You belong in the nursing home for even thinking that. Okay, I am not. Let me go ahead and put this out there. I'm not a racist. I don't care about color. This DEI, FBI we have is useless. And I think it was more, instead of being DEI, it was more based on political orientation. I think that they have a mission that is not on the books. I think they're pushing for. Oh, don't get me started again, Michael. I think they're pushing for their own agenda, for their own party, so to speak. I say chicken. But how good can they be? They're not focused on getting the best anymore, the most qualified, whatever color that may be. They're not focused on that. Is it racist now to think we ought to have the most qualified person in there for the job? Did that become racist or wrong all of a sudden that we want the best in the FBI instead of they're the right color? Which is more racist? Which is more racist? Let them all compete for the jobs and put the best person in there. I don't care what color they are. Why do we have to go lower? Y'all gonna make me go red face this morning. My pronouns are TikTok American. I say, that boy's not too smart, but he sure does have a lot of spunk. Well, I can say something about Joe Biden. He let me do it. Let's see here. I say, that boy ain't too smart, but he's got a lot of skunk. He's got a lot of skunk. I say. All right. I'm going to climb down off this soapbox. And I'm going to be nice for a little bit. Okay. You ready for this, Dave? I'm going to be nice.
Ready.
Dear Joe Biden, I know it's a struggle every day to get up. But we're praying for you. We're praying that you are able to get up each and every day. But if you decide that you don't want to, please just call Donald J. Trump. He'll go ahead and take over, which he pretty much is doing anyway. And quit sending our money to the Ukraine. Let us help our people here in this country that need help. We would greatly appreciate that. And be careful getting down the Rob. We would greatly appreciate if you would go ahead and start securing our, maybe start building the wall. That would occupy your time. It'd be like Lego work, you know. You get some National Guardsmen down there and some CBs and all kind of stuff to help out and get this wall up. It'd be like playing with Lego blocks. You like that? You can enjoy that. It's easy. You can eat Jello and have that done at the same time. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of things you can do to occupy your time. You could play soldier a little bit, and go get our hostages out of, send some military types over to Israel and help them get our hostages back, our American citizens. You could do that. Just saying. You got people there that are smart enough to help you with that.
Yeah.
You could do a lot of things in these last 16 days other than pardoning violent criminals or commuting their sentence. Oh, we lost Dave. You could do more than, giving money away to anybody and everybody. You can do more than doing everything that's possible in your power to undermine Donald J. Trump, the president-elect coming into this, our new president coming in. You do a whole lot more. And we're really going to be hoping and praying that you do. Okay? Do better. You got 16 days. Come on, man. Finish the job. Yeah. Uh-oh. We've lost Davis. Where did Dave go? Cook, did you go over and bomb Dave? Y'all caught me in the morning that I'm all whooped up, fired up, and coffeeed up. My goodness. Now, wait a minute. It looks like I'm still on. Cook, Michael, can y'all see me, or we I dropped and David's still on? I believe they need to get Trump's justice and military cabinet ready for January 21st so they can get to work. I bet yeah, that's coming, dude. That is coming. I need to fire off a note to Dave and see where he's at. He may be having to reboot or something. That's the thing about when you get a new studio going, sometimes there's little hiccups. Sometimes. So you didn't go through and bomb him. Well, that's a good thing, Cook. I would make a recommendation for you, and I think it would be hilarious. Before you go over there in the studio with him, and y'all gonna be in the same room, basically, closed up. You should eat some baked beans first, a lot of them. And I'll tell you a secret: if you put just a couple of grains, just a little bit of gunpowder on there, he'll love that. Tell him it's your feet. Don't tell him you put it. Just tell him that it's your feet. It smells like that. All right. All right. So everybody sees me. You love the new studio? I bet it looks sharp. Y'all going to send me some actual pictures. All I can see is the little square, but y'all going to send me some pictures of the place so I can see it. I'm all excited about it too. He says he's going to put up some plexiglass, but you make sure it's open at the bottom. So if you eat them baked beans before you go in there, there's a draft. No, he'll be. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He'll upset you. He'll be over there like, come on, man. You smell like Joe Biden's Depends. Oh, there he is. He's back. He's back. We thought Cook had blown you up over there. We were worried about you, Dave. We thought maybe Cook had blown you up. And
No, I just had a drop in Wi-Fi. Sorry.
yeah, you're fine. You're fine. We kept right on.
I'll let you have the stage and run the platform. You know, so you'll be on your on the stump, as they say.
Oh well, I calmed down off the stump.
Preaching away.
I was preaching right away, and it happens sometimes. I know you're actually the preacher, but sometimes I get on that soapbox and I can't.
You're good. Oh man, Thunder Cheeks.
Yeah. Well, I told Cook. I got to be honest. I got to fess up here. I said, when y'all get out there in the studio, before you go out there to film with Dave, you need to do a bunch of baked beans, a bunch of them. I said, just put a grain or two of black gunpowder on there, and so get that good sulfur there, and wolf it down. I said, if you got plexiglass up, make sure that it's open at the bottom so there's a draft. That's not very nice for me to make
Not
those
very
kinds.
nice.
And then I told him, I said, tell him it's your feet. And then he said, can't. But no gunpowder down there because the Thunder Cheeks. He's afraid the lightning will set it off. But
we can't have that.
No, we can't have that. That whole thing out there would be like David Cook going to the studio and everything, and the camera packs off, and you hear bloom, and the whole thing just gets blown into matchsticks. That'd be bad. Sorry. David, you hear David go.
That happened, I'd probably be dead.
David would be like, do I smell feet? Bloom. Oh. All right. I feel like I've betrayed my Bulldogs now. I'm still supporting them, even if they had a horrible game yesterday. We're going to hope that we get Monken out of there next year, or not Monken, Bobo. We get somebody to replace Bobo. I hope. And I think they will see a monster
changes for next year.
They only had a very short amount of time to get their quarterback ready from backup to starter. Now they did have quite a bit of time. I feel like they probably could have done better, but I mean, that's a big stage, to start your first game on.
Yeah.
That is a big stage. It's happened before. It's happened before, and they've done fine with it. But
overall, he performed well.
Yeah.
But the one turnover was bad.
Yeah. Well, but you balance that to how many times he hit players in the hands with the football, and they drop it. How many drop passes in that game?
I don't remember. It wasn't as bad as it's been, but it still was costly. And he made a couple of bad passes too. So,
yeah.
And he said that. He said, throw a better pass. He said he just told him to stay engaged. He said a couple of those that were bad throws by me. He handled it well. He did good.
So
I just disappointed in the tackling. Some of the tackling was not good.
And that's on defense. Kirby's going to rip that defense apart. Getting out there,
they've been doing it all year, man. The fundamentals of tackling have been bad at times for Georgia. They're playing this go for the knock the ball out, and they let the player get 10 or 15 more yards.
Yeah,
at times they've got to tighten up on that.
Now say no, go for the ball, but it's a balancing act. Come on, Come on, y'all can do this. I almost feel like I want to go. Come on, Georgia defense. You answered all the questions. Let's go. You did. That's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice. I love my Georgia Bulldogs. So think about how many times we could apply this since during this current administration. Hey, you knock that off, sir. You knock that off. We talk about Tennessee like that. We don't talk about Georgia like that. We don't talk, no, sirree. We say those comments for Tennessee. Period. Oh, my goodness. Make me, blew my trumpet. Don't you do it, Michael. We're going to make America great again. We're going to mock Tennessee. Well,
tip of the hat to Notre Dame. They did what they needed to do. I thought they played with a little more intensity than Georgia at times, and especially on defense. The offense, they struggled, but they got those tough yards, and
if their defense can hold up to Ohio's offense, my goodness, that's going to be a game. I'll say it. I'll say it. That's who they play, right? They're going to play Ohio?
No, Penn State.
Penn State.
Penn State.
And Texas and Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. This is actually kind of exciting. I mean, we hadn't had a playoff system. This is our first year in it. This is a pretty exciting Final Four here that are playing against each other. I'd like to see, like you said, I'd like to see my dogs in there, but it is to be. What? Tennessee can't keep their mascot out of the woods. Well, I think when they heard it was a bloodhound, top dog, they thought, oh boy, it's going to be, blood, yeah, blood, yeah, bloodhound, yeah. They thought they were getting a bloodhound. What they got was a third bloodhound. Oh, Alabama's problem was elephants don't like winter. You hear that, Cook? Michael has figured it out.
Ouch.
That's harsh. I like that. Well, Michael,
and a shout out to Miss Joni Walker from Southeast Georgia. She just found us last night and gave us a shout out. Said she would be keeping up with our program. So shout out to her.
Absolutely.
Appreciate new followers.
Absolutely. We love that. Notre Dame was glad to be in a warm area. All right. I'm trying to look and see what all else is going on. I just got new homeowners insurance. Okay. And I did it last week before this comments were made, and I got it from Allstate. Now I want to change. Have you seen the comments that he was making? Oh.
No.
Let me see if I can pull this up. He's thinking about it. Okay. Oh, it has sparked outrage and even okay. Our prayers went to victims and their families. We also need to be stronger together. Stop that. We also need to be stronger together by overcoming an addiction to divisiveness and negativity. Join Allstate working in local communities all across America to amplify the positive, increase trust, and accept people's imperfections and differences. Together we win. Okay. Number one, on the surface, I agree with all of that. Okay. But right after we just had a terror attack, it sounds more like he's saying we need to accept the imperfections and the differences of the terrorists. Is the is what it feels like. You don't say accept imperfections and differences after somebody's just ran over and killed a whole bunch of people in a terror attack, and they've blown up another truck over in a outside of a tower trying to bring it down. No, this is not the time to accept imperfections and differences. This is time to kick some butt. There's a big difference between
That's right.
acceptance and tolerance. Okay. All right. Well, I can accept a person's beliefs. I can accept what they think, but I will not tolerate this type of behavior. And as Americans, we should not. We should protect our citizens not only within our borders, but outside our borders as well. And we're not doing it. We haven't been doing it for a while. We just open the door. Y'all come on in. Yeah. Y'all set up your little terror cells. It'll take us years to break down and all that kind of stuff. I mean, come on. Y'all go get me back on soapboxes because I read that. But there's a huge difference between accepting and tolerating. Okay? And I've been saying this for a little while. It's two different things. Tolerance and acceptance are two different. But we're not going to tolerate this. No. 16 days. And it's sad that we have to wait 16 days to see any real action on this. They're not going to do nothing. They're not. For 16 days. That's almost 1 day for each person that died. A half a month. Let's put it in perspective here. Oh. Why don't they care about the American people? What is it it seems like with a lot of the Democrats just don't care about America and Americans. They hate America. And it seems like it's beginning to seem like they hate Americans. But I know we can get to the bottom of this because we are Americans.
I agree.
I know we can get to the bottom of this because we are Americans, not Americans. I know we can get to the bottom of this, and we will. But my goodness. We care more about helping other countries and other parts of the world, people that hate our guts and may actually have some tie-ins with some of these attacks. We'll send billions to them, but we can't get our people taken care of over in North Carolina. They're still suffering from the hurricane damages and all that kind of stuff. We can't take care of them because it's more important for us to take care of these buttholes out there that want to come in and destroy our country and destroy us. And y'all perfectly content. Let's just let it happen. Come on, dummies. Oh. Sorry, I shouldn't call y'all dummies.
Amen.
I should not call y'all dummies. I just insulted dummies all around the world.
Yeah, don't put down dummies.
Yeah, they're out there going, what we do?
I know it.
I mean, I think I heard that all the way from, I think I heard Alabama shouting that from here. What we do? Michael says,
That's right.
I'm a Christian, which makes me an infidel. So I don't want any of them around me. I've been screwed over by them at the mill years ago. Well, okay. I'm gonna throw this out there. All right. This is America. Okay. And it was founded on Christian beliefs, which automatically made it us the big Satan or whatever. Okay. We had Christians. A lot of our founding fathers were Christians. In God we trust. and all this stuff. All right. If the infidels don't, if the heathens don't like it, let them go back. Quit trying to change our country to fit your picture. And see, that's what's been going on. And this is the heart and the core of the divisiveness in this country. Okay. Democrats want to change the country, and liberals, a lot of them, and a lot of these people coming up want to change the country to fit their picture, to make it fit this little image in this box that they have for it, that they want it to be in. They want to fix the country. Well, maybe it's not the country that needs to be fixed. Maybe it's you and your way of thinking that needs to be fixed. I'm just throwing that out there. And if it does not, if this country isn't what you want, and I'm not trying to be rude, I'm not trying to tell anybody they should do this. But if the image of this country and what this country is based on is not what you want, you are free. You have the freedom to go to another country if this is not what you want. And I don't want to see anybody leave. But if you're that upset that you have to try to change an entire nation to fit your picture, and you're that self-involved in the whole 9 yards, that you want to take away the freedoms and the rights and the protections from half the nation to appease yourself, feel free. You are free. Go. Find some place, find you a nice little left-wing nut job country and go there.
I think Gaza's got some openings.
Yeah.
Lebanon.
Yeah, that's some good places. Russia. That's an obvious. China.
Iran.
China may have a good
a lot of freedoms there.
Yeah.
A lot of freedoms.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go find some nice Hamas people to hook up to and stuff like that. I'm sure they'll be very accepting of you. But
I'm ready for the deportations to begin.
Well, I bet that's gaining a lot of traction right now. Oh.
Yeah.
But,
you see the trucks headed to the southern border.
I know. And I went in the military back in the 80s. Okay. A long time ago. Ancient history. Okay. I don't know. When I went to MEPS, they asked me a whole lot of very pointed questions. There was no don't ask, don't tell back then. It was more like, are you or are you not? Are you ever planning on being? Are you? Dude, it was amazing. Some of the questions I got asked. And you could never ask those questions today. But, I feel like by the time they got done that they were satisfied that I was straight. They properly vetted me. And I feel like these people that are in the service now, as far as that, we need to look at stuff. We need to properly vet the ones that are going in. And we're not. FSU Seminoles. Good morning. Yeah, you are. I'll throw that up there. That's true. And I believe that true. Too. I said I believe that true. I believe that also. But you know what? If you're that self-involved, there again, that you have to change what people voted for or go against what people voted for or undermine what people voted for. If you're that self-involved, there's probably some countries that you could get to that would more than accommodate what you believe. Yeah.
Amen.
Michael, I could almost agree with that. But we can't do all of California. Some of California is very Republican. And I mean, can't we just take, like just the extreme West Coast? I mean, and put a fence around that. You know, come to think of it, you remember the Kurt Russell movie Escape from New York? Then they made a sequel, Escape from L.A.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. We could turn L.A. into a prison. Just fence it off, put a big wall around it. Oh, no, we can't do that. Uh-uh. Amen, Steve. And I think we do need to be ready. Yeah. Yeah, the mostly peaceful action we're going to see. I think you are absolutely correct on that. It's good. These are the people that are going to be going out like those two guys, these two knuckleheads from the other day. Why aren't they in prison? The FBI is more concerned about locking up J6ers and tracking all them down than they are about keeping an eye on the terrorists that we've grown in our own country, that we've been letting in for years because of the failed actions of this current administration. They have failed their job. We are less safe now than we were when they went in, and they're happy about it. They have failed in their obligation to protect American citizens within their own countries. That was their obligation, and they have completely and utterly disregarded it and thrown it off to the side, and we're paying the price. They need to be held accountable. Instead, they're worried about chasing J6ers. My goodness, that is their focus. You know, they can't quit looking at J6 long enough to do a darn thing. Oh, y'all put me. That's 4 times I've been on the soapbox in an hour. And Chucker's even on his soapbox out there. He's out there singing the songs of his people. Come here, Chuckers. Are you having issues? You was having issues, Dave. Well, come here. Come here. You want to say hi? Steve's on there. You can say hi, Steve. Say hi, Steve. Oh, I know. There you go, Bubba. I got to get in the proper kitty holding position here. There you go. I'm trying. There you go. What? Where are you going? He come running in here like he wants to be up in a lap. Oh, he's got to get in the proper laying position here. So, Daddy, you got a funny shaped belly. Okay. He's decided he wants down now. Okay. That's fine. He can't make up his mind. He wants to go out there and sing the songs of his people. He can go sing the song. Oh, that was a good shot right there. Yeah. This is from the 2020 edition. This is where I went to see him, our soon to be president again, Donald J. Trump, in Macon, Georgia. I got to see him along with Herschel. And that same day, Georgia beat the snot out of Vanderbilt. It was fun to watch.
We needed Herschel last night.
Yeah, we sure could have used him. Get somebody else in there calling plays, maybe. We could have used a Deion Sanders or a Jerry Rice catch a blooming ball.
I know it.
Well, Steve, I'm glad you got to pop in there. FSU Seminoles, glad to have you in here this morning, and all the people out there and Instagram and X and everybody. What do you say? Why don't we just call it the Rob Box? It's carrying more Rob than soap, that's for sure. Rob carries a lot of soap when he gets on his soapbox. But I don't know. Dave gets on a Dave box sometimes too. I'm just all whooped up this morning, and it's probably because Chuck is aggravating, and maybe because I was up past my bedtime by quite a bit last night. There's a lot of factors that are contributing to me getting on my soapbox this morning. That, and I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm gonna catastrophic events. Let me throw this out. I am so angry because this stuff that happened shouldn't have happened, and it could have been avoided if our FBI be focused more on what's going on with our homegrown stuff instead of the J6ers. If we hadn't let all these people into our country, if we secured our borders, uh, there are definite warning signs. Probably this guy here is talking about his brother is talking about what a great guy he was, but he was kind of getting a little tight in the flaps, loose in the rudders upstairs. Why didn't he let somebody know? You know, oh, I'm not my brother's keeper, but we are. Uh, you know, Michael, you're right. Dave's box might be taller, but mine is short and squat, and it has a sturdy base. Like me. But it could have been avoided. It could have been avoided, but we don't care about that. But we're going to focus on J6ers. That's and we get to DEI. It's not the FBI. It's the FBDEI. How can you have faith and trust in that? We didn't hire the best people for the job. We went based on color and sexual orientation. I don't care what color you are, what sexual orientation you are. Hire the best person to do the job. Oh, I've already said that this morning. I'm coming right back up on that soapbox, and I'm not going to do it. God bless. God bless us, everyone.
Amen.
They just let me keep going right on this morning.
Preach on.
I kept expecting him to calm me down on it and say, all right, you need to calm down a little bit. But I think he agreed with me. Michael, Dave's box is taller than my box. My box is taller than your box. Did you play football when you was in high school, Michael? Played on the midget league. You gonna let me get away with that? Dave. All right. Well, it is 7:03. We've done run over a little bit. It's going to be okay. Hey, when do you go back to work? Dave? Oh, Dave is focused. He's intent. You can see the smoke coming out from behind his ear, but we just lost him. Oh, my goodness. I know we lost him because I can see that little circle of death over there. Oh. Oh. Oh, we've lost him. All right. Well, everybody, y'all have a great and wonderful day. Get out there and spread happiness and joy. Don't let my aggravated ramblings this morning affect your day. You get out there. You have a positive day. You go out there and because this is the day the Lord has made. It's going to be a good day. And we love y'all. God bless you. Y'all like, follow, and subscribe as you can. And we do appreciate that. And it means a lot. We don't do this for likes, follows, and subscribes, but it kind of keeps us honest, and we're really trying to get to 50,000 before in our first year. So Facebook, YouTube really need help. Everybody else, just do it as you can. And we appreciate it. Love y'all. God bless. And we will see y'all soon. Well, we'll have Mom's Front Porch Talking tonight. Oh. See you then, breadheads.
Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show.